Evening, everybody. Yeah, here we go. One of our latest sort of projects coming to fruition. Let's see how it goes. Curious to see, yeah, what you guys are after. I've been getting a lot, we've had a lot of demand for wanting, a bit more interaction with us on a buy-in sort of level. So we're constantly trying to find the best ways that we can do it with the limited time and everything that we've got going on. So yeah, let's see how this goes. We're going to keep at it. Early participants, you might grab some real bargains in these early weeks as it sort of builds up. So yeah, the sort of process tonight, if we can get on with it. So bidding, this is open for absolutely anybody to bid in, whether you're a hobbyist, dealer, doesn't matter. Anybody can bid. It's just that if you are a hobbyist, the end transaction will still be put through one of our dealers, which you can find all that information on our website. Basically, at the end of the auction, we'll ask you to contact us with all your details and details of who it is you'd like to put it through. And yeah, we'll go from there, basically. So over time, we'll build up a database of everybody. So hopefully the process will get more slick. Certainly not going to be perfect on these first couple, and I would appreciate feedback from all of you guys as well to let us know if there's anything we can do to improve the experience for you bidding or whatever it is. So yeah, we'll get there. So the important part to bear in mind, because I just don't want anybody caught out, you should have hopefully read all the terms and conditions and bits and bobs by now. But the bid, you will, the price that you bid on the screen and that winning bid is subject to a 10% handling charge for the dealer and then VAT on top of that. So just to run you through as an example, if it was a £100 winning bid, you're going to be talking £110 and then VAT on top of that. So £132 altogether. There's no fixed time on the auction lots. I'll call it when I'm ready, and I'll also let you know the excuse me, the bid increments as well that we're working with. All of the fish as it stands at the minute are going for will be shipped to the dealer unless otherwise stated. So week by week when we put the listings out, if overwintering or raising is available, we will state that on the picture. But as it stands, the weather's still pretty decent. When we're not overwintering, it'd be worth speaking to the dealer you're potentially going to put the bid through to see if they can offer that service for you, because they more than likely can. In our case, you can imagine I've got so many fish kicking around. We can't just keep storing them up everywhere because, yeah, even though I said I weren't really buying many, I seem to have, as we do, gone completely wild and, yeah, ordered far too many and got far too many coming. So there we have it, folks. I hope that's all clear. In regards to sort of questions and things like that, also I just got one coming in. So can I bid here? Yes, all the bidding will be done live on the screen. Steve's in the background as usual, helping things run nice and smoothly. So the current bid will be up on the screen. And I say that there is a bit of a lag. So when I've called it, we'll see who comes in, but let's say there might be a couple of times where you feel like you've missed out or whatnot. Unfortunately, we're just making do with the system that we've got. Another question that evening: what temperature will these fish be at roughly? At the moment, everything listed is all outside ambient temperatures. So there's yeah, they're looking great as it stands, and they've been out there for a while as well. They're very well settled and adjusted to outside temperatures. So I sort of see no issues in getting them shipped around because they're not young fish either. So yeah, there we have it. Please, I would appreciate, obviously this is more commercially minded, so any questions you've got that are not related to the auction fish, feel free. If any of the listings you want to know anything specifically while it's going on, fire that into the comments and I'll do my best to answer it while things are going on. But any other questions, please keep them, any koi related ones, keep them for tomorrow's question time, where I'm more than happy to spend the time answering those. So enough of me waffling. I know that's you're here for one thing mainly. So let's see how this goes. And like I say, hopefully, you know, you might pick up a bargain in these early days of this build. But please, I'd appreciate as much support as possible on this. So if you can hit the like button, hit share, try and get the best audience going. And yeah, let's see what happens. We've got some great fish and some really decent starting bids. So let's start first of all. And remember, you just fire your bid into the comments section and we'll sort it from there. The current bid will be up on the screen for you to see. So let's get it on. LA001A, stunning Hiroi Goshki, really nice fish, darkening up well, this one at the moment. Starting bid is £50. If you'd like to start off, there we go. How is £60 on behalf of a customer? So yeah, 65 will take next on this one. Got a lovely, lovely body line. You can see that floating Benny on it already. Really nice fish. And Hiroi Goshki actually just bought an absolute worldie of one out in Japan. Colin Hurt. Colin, how you doing, buddy? £100 from Colin. Yeah, lovely body line, floating Benny. See, really nice refined kiwa. So the background of this fish is going to darken up a fair bit. And that's when you're really going to get that Benny come to life. At that point, I expect the head and all the body to darken up. And you tend to get that nice sort of bit of robing on the fish as well with these. So yeah, really, really nice example. And again, this is something people commented on. But yes, this fish is 22 cm this side at the minute. It's still going to be a grower. They've not been raised to be big as it stands, but it doesn't affect the eventual sort of end size of these fish. So just give me a minute as well. I completely forgot. We've got a video. There we go. You can see probably a bit better there. The luster of that Benny is absolutely glowing. So we're on £100 at the minute with Colin. We're going £5 bid increments with these. So 105 if somebody wants to take it away from Colin, and he'll kill me for saying that. Beautiful little fish there. And we have got quite a few lots to get through, so I'm not going to leave these hanging around for too long. So yeah, great piece. So no more bids at the minute, so I'm going to start calling it. We've got £100 to Colin Hurt on that one, and that's going once, going twice, and sold to Colin for £100. Well done, buddy. Nice one for your pond there, mate. Cracking fish. There we go. Managed to that one as smooth as I forgot half what we're doing then. Fluff my lines a little bit. Right, let's get that off the screen. It's going to be far too much going on for me here for a Tuesday night. Next lot up, LA001B. Absolutely beautiful Deutschhoa from Hiroi, this one. Yes, 20 cm. Beautiful piece. Starting bid of £50 for anybody who's interested, and we'll have bid increments of £5 on this one. So £50. So anybody who's interested. Lovely fish. Let me get the video up as well. I keep forgetting that one. Dave Littlewood there, £50. Thank you. So 55. Oh, my Koi Boys Liverpool, 75. Thank you. Let's get the video up on screen. Just bear with me, folks. My Koi Journey, £80. This is an absolutely cracking piece. The balance of that pattern is stunning. Let's get the video. There we go. Look at that. Really comes alive on the video. It's got a really, really strong body as well, which is nice to see. You can see in that head as well. Quite a big mouth, really sort of rounded face. Ian Reed there, £100. 105 to take it away. Stunning Benny on it as well. Sumi pattern's really nicely balanced. Motoguro in the fins. Bit of Odame at the tail. It's really got it all going on. Absolutely cracking little piece there. So, yeah, that's that one. Philip, 105. Thank you. Ryan Norman, 110. So we're looking at 115 next. And yeah, Hiroi, again, one of his specialist varieties, this. He really is. You know, all the varieties that this breeder does, he is a true specialist of, and they're some of the hardest varieties to produce. You know, Deutschgoa sankey, the level he does it, not easy. Philip Dyke, 115. and especially Deutschhoa. I can't think of anybody who doesn't better. Andrew, 120, thank you. So we're looking 125 now on this one. I'll get the video back on. There we go. You can really see it a lot more there. Beautiful little fish. Ryan Norman, 125. So we're looking for 130 now. Yeah, beautiful. And then personally, I'm a huge fan of Deutschhoa. It's just a shame there's not more of them around. But when you get a good one, they really are untouchable. Justin, good evening. £140 from Justin. Beautiful fish. Like I say, still plenty of growth to come from that one. So we're on 140, looking for 145 now. Anybody's interested at 145? I'm going to look to start wrapping this one up, guys. So we are going once at 140. Oh, Andrew, 145. It's looking for 150 now. Never thought I'd end up as an auctioneer, to be honest, folks. Really didn't. Quite took to all this YouTube stuff, though. Justin, 160. So looking at 165 to take it if anybody else is interested. I'll play the video one more time and then we're going to wrap it up after that. So on 160, looking for 165. Stunning piece. So 165 if anybody's interested. And excuse me coughing again. 165, anybody? So end of the video coming up. I'm going to start calling it. Anybody at 165? Phil Norton, 165. Have we got 170? We've got 170. So Phil Norton, 165. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Phil Norton for £165. Thank you very much, Phil. Great piece, that one. Right, next one up. I'm going to talk you through this one a fair bit because I think there's a real fish here to be had with this, to be honest with you. LA001C, starting bid of £50, Nisai 39 cm. Now, this, you may well have seen my big NND sankey I recently posted in some of the Japan videos. These sankeys really know how to grow. I mean, you just look at the body conformation on that one, the head shape, and that mouth's absolutely huge. Benny plate, stunning. Douglas straight in at 100 there, thank you. You can see all this is waiting for is the sumi, and this is where you can grab yourself a real bargain because this NND sumi. Our Joe Hunt 200, thank you. We'll go in bid increments of a £5 as well, folks. I'll accept that. Feel free to keep firing the bids in while I'm talking through it. So yeah, we can see sort of mid-body there. The sumi sat under the skin at the dorsal line. There's even areas, Nick Osborne there, 205, areas where you might not expect it to come up because this happens with NND Sankey. It can come out of nowhere. But with that bone structure, you're going to have a real grower here. Colin 230. Yeah, super piece, super bloodline, you know. Just recently, they have won again NND, the Nagaoka Koi Show champion, but they've got a collection now of sankey. One of them is at 1 meter, the other one's at 97 centimeters. There's several around the 90s. These sankey are really doing the business. So Brian Evans 245, Douglas 250. Well done, folks. But yeah, cracking piece, high potential, and I think anybody who invests the time in this will be massively rewarded in future. So enough nattering anyway. You probably want to see a video as well. I see Colin bidding there. Colin's memories of Marusho Sankey from NND go way back. Look at that, beautiful. And you can see there the sachet. There's still a lot of refinement to come from that, which will come as it gets bigger and it gets the body on it. But it's that sumi pattern that's going to do it. So we're at 250 at the minute. 255 will take it away. If anybody's interested, 255. So yeah, absolute cracking piece. So I'm going to start wrapping that one up. So we're with Douglas at 250 at the moment. Oh, Nick Osborne 255. We've got anybody at 260? Anybody at 260? So we're I'm going to call it, we're going to Nick 255 going once. Oh, Douglas back at 260. We've got 265. Anyone, this is going to be a crack. And to be honest, the numbers, this is one thing that does frustrate me. The numbers of Sankey, the output N&D isn't enough. You know, that's the one thing that lets them down, which does make them relatively scarce and of quality. So 260, Douglas again. So going once, going twice. Sold to Douglas. Oh, just missed it there. Sorry. I'm gonna stick with what I saw on the screen. So sold to Douglas at 260. Sorry, Steve, about that one. I'm just gonna go with what's on the screen at my end at all times, just to keep it fair. So yeah, congratulations. You've got a great fish there for sure. Right, what have we got next? Interesting one now. Something a bit different. LA001D, Deutschhiroi from Shinoda. Yeah, like Rocking Horse do these ones, to be honest. Deutschhiroi, especially. Really cool pattern on it. So starting bid of £50 on this one, folks. And yeah, great fish from Hiroi again. So it'll be coming off them Deutschhoa spawnings. I expect, to be honest, as it grows, that sort of pattern to stretch out a little bit more and become a little bit more prominent. So we've got Dave at £50 there. Matt Crouch, 55. Again, bid increments of a fiver. Joe Hunt, 90. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, right, there we go. I'm not playing that again. Yeah, so we're at 140 on that one. Cracking piece. And like I say, Deutschhiroi, you really don't see very often, and the pattern on that really is killer. So I'd expect with that body line, you can see it. It's just going to all stretch out and that pattern become more prominent as it gets bigger. Sumi's going to refine around the edges a bit. And yeah, nice piece there. So we're at 150, looking for 155. If anybody's interested. So 155, we're at 150 at the minute. Douglas in at 160. So we're looking for 165 now. If anybody's interested, 165. And I would just suggest, if you are into bidding, not leaving it till the very last minute, because if there is a bit of lag, we might miss the bid, as I call it, and we'll get it up on screen. So yes, 160. Philip, 165. So looking for 170 now. So cracking piece. And Hiroi again. You'll see a lot of Hiroi fish throughout these, because he's just a staple of koi wholesale, to be honest. We absolutely love everything that he does. So at 165, have we got 170 from anybody? 170 from anyone? Okay, so we're at 165 with Philip, going once, going twice. Sold to Philip for £165. Thank you very much. There we go. So thank you for everyone who's tuning in. See, the viewer numbers are pretty epic, to be honest with you. So I must bore people a little bit on me Wednesday nights. Buying fish is certainly a lot more interesting. I'll give you that one. Right, this is a pretty epic little fish. Hiroi again, Deutsch shiro, absolutely killer little fish. Amazing skin and pattern. So starting bid £50 on this one. I'd be surprised if there's not good interest, because that is superb. You don't get many with patterns like that. So like I say, starting bid 50. Joe Hunt in at 55. So again, bid increments of a fiver. Take 60 on that one. Oh, Joe to 110. Right, let's see if we can find the video. There we go. Absolute little rocket, that. Try, you know, the amount of Deutsch shiro with potential I have every year There's always lots of them, but the amount that actually end up with these kind of patterns are so few. Absolutely killer. Justin 150, stunning Motogoro in it there. There's still a bit of sumi to develop and refine. Take 155 on it, people. We're at 150. But yeah, beautiful little fish. Just can't beat a good Deutschhiroi. Just play that video one more time. It really does look the business on there, that. So we're at 150 with Justin. Like so, take 155 to steal it away. 155 if anyone's interested, and I will call it at the end of this video. It's about halfway through. Yeah, superb little fish. Not something I saw that many of on my recent trip either. Certainly not ones that were affordable. There was 2 or 3 nice ones available if you wanted to chuck 4 or 5 grand at it. But there we go. Right, we're just in 150, calling that. So that's going once, going twice. Oh, 155, Phil Norton stealing it away there. So we've got 160 now to take it back. Got 160 from anybody? 160. So I'll get straight back to it. Phil Norton, 155, going once, going twice. Sold to Phil Norton, 155. Thank you very much. Right, next one along, something different once again. So we are every week going to try and get a real diverse variety and mix of fish, different starting bids, price points and everything, because we've got plenty to go at. So next up, a rather nice Ayawakaba from Marisaka, 31 cm, starting bid of £50. These are really, really good growers. You know, it actually surprises me every year how quickly these things stack weight on. Get real big body. They're a real stunning colour in the pond. This one's got the nice line down the back. Colin straight in there at 100. Thank you very much. So again, we'll go on increments of a £5 on this. So looking for 105. Thank you very much, Jason. So yeah, 105. Let's get the video up. Danny there, 120. Thank you. So 125 we're looking for now. There we go. Look at the colour of that. It's awesome. And like I say, super growers. I've still got a few of these kicking around in my growing ponds, and they do look, you know, the body that they stack on is crazy, and the length to go with it. But that one's got a really nice scale line down the back and a really quirky pattern to go with it as well. So looking for 125 on that one at the minute. 125, folks. Got to say, I don't know about it. I'm definitely going to be sick of the sound of my own voice by the end of this one. I don't know how the auctioneers do it. So, yeah, well, 125 if anybody is interested. Lovely fish. So I'm going to start wrapping that one up now. Still got a fair few to work through. So Danny, 120, going once, going twice. Sold to Danny for £120. Thank you very much. Nice piece there, buddy. Right, next one along. One of my personal favourites, these ones, and from a breeder I really enjoy as well. Ginunasagi from Tanaka, 26 cm, starting bid of £50. Now, interesting one with these. I love the variety. I'm a bigger sargi fan, but certainly, you know, the Ginrin variants are few and far between, and I love them. But yeah, so the Benny coming up. The Benny is progressing up on this one nicely. So we're in at 125 from Stephen Pendleton, 130 from Josh. The colour, so with the sargi, if you've seen any of my videos, it's important to 195 there from Rich. So we'll take 200 next. The colour, it's very important. You want them lighter when they're younger because they naturally darken. If you see at the back end of this fish on the peduncle, you can actually see that that's already starting to darken there, which will slowly work its way on the fish, and then you'll get the refinement come through as the Benny progresses in the fins, up the side of the face, and on the lateral line there. It's certainly the way to get them, and this is at a really nice place for its age. So we're at 195 at the minute, looking for 200 to take it away. And let's get the video on the screen. There we go. You can see it a little bit more there as well. Really don't get many good ones of these kicking around, like I say, as it does darken, especially with the Benny. This is the big thing I find with the sargi. There's plenty, normal sargi around, certainly, but everybody's looking for them with that nice Benny line on the belly, and so few actually end up with it, to be honest. So, yeah, really nice example. Still at 195, extra $5 or so, 200 to take that one away, but great fish. Really great fish. Like I say, Tanaka, absolute gem of a farm. He is up in the mountains, produces some really quirky varieties. But yeah, so anyway, looking for 200 to take it. I'm going to start wrapping that one up. So 195 to Rich Huxley, going once, going twice, and sold to Rich Huxley for 195. Thank you very much. Great buy there with that one. Okay, next one. Now this one is quirky. See how this one goes down. Matt's Kawabaki, very different one. It's on the borderline of being hajiro, this one. But to be honest, it's been like this for a while now. The sumi is absolutely insane on it. Again, from Tanaka. So starting bid, £50 on this one. And yeah, Dave Littlewood Wheeler there, £80. Liangas, 100. Josh Jones, 140. But yeah, this is another one of them, pure hajiro, completely black with the white tip fins, such rare beasts. And Matt's Kawabaki that sort of go this way as well. So hard to get hold of, but that sumi quality is superb. So we're at 140 with Josh Jones and looking for 145 if anybody wants to take it. Let's get the video up. Look at that cracking body on it. It really is a strong body. Great head. And that head pattern as it stands is superb. Love the fins. That is one thing, to be honest. I know some people don't like having dark fish in their pond, but a hajiro, a true hajiro, and Matt's Kawabaki like that just looks insane with that intense sumi and then just that white tips on the fins. It looks awesome. So we're at 140 on that one. Anybody at 145? Anybody at 145? These are not going to come around very often again whatsoever. So 145, Josh Jones, 140 at the minute. So going once, going twice, and sold to Josh Jones, £140. Thank you very much. Yeah, great little fish, that one. Right, here we go. This is a nice lot. There can be some serious added value here. To be honest with you, got a little bit slender this, just out in one of the sales ponds this year, but what a piece this is. Shinoda, one of the masters of Ginrin showa. The quality, if you saw what this fish came from and how it transformed, it's insane. So we've got starting bid of 100 on this one. Really renowned breeder of Ginrin showa. His parent fish was once a Nogyo Osai Grand Champion winner. He's got Dave there at 100. But yeah, that skin quality, that sumi pattern, Colin 200. You can see there, this is one thing when I've been talking about bone structure and body shape, you can see the bone structure's there in the fish, got a great structure. It just needs a good bit of feeding up and get that body really back on it. So we're at Colin 200 there. Again, bid increments of £5. Out Nick Osborne, 150. 200 there. Now on that one. Right, let's get the video up, folks. I've just come out of that screen. Let's have a look. 300 from Brian Evans on that one. Look at that skin quality, that Ginrin, absolutely banging. Like I say, all it's lacking is that bit of body, which will come because the structure is there on it. Superb, more sumi development to come from that one as well, but absolutely banging. Got Brian Evans at £300 on that one. So looking for 305 if anybody wants to take it. From Shinoda, let's say one of the masters of the variety. I'll just play that video one more time. Super, super fish. There we go. Look at that. So we're at 300, folks. Looking for 305 if anybody wants to take it. And yeah, Sumi's just going to get better and better. What a piece that's going to be. And they are a Ginrin showa that grow. Like I say, this Nogyosai champion was a serious fish. I think she actually died in the Chuetsu earthquake when it happened, but he's managed to get the line going. Stephen there coming in at 305. Clark's 310. We're at 310 on that one. So yeah, I think I've just, Steve's just dropped me a message as well. Just let me know some of the bids have been a bit delayed, so we will hang it a bit. Martin there, 320 on this one, looking for 325. Let's get that video on one more time. Lovely fish. Me and Chris were actually just discussing it today that I don't know why Ginrin showas with our customers don't seem to be all that popular, but one of my absolute favorite varieties. I'm a bit of a showa freak, but you put Ginrin on it and I'm completely gone. So we're at 320 on that, looking for 325 if anybody's interested. I'm going to start closing it up at the end of the video. So Martin Kingston, 320. Clark's Koi, 325. We've got 330 from anybody. 330 from anyone. Stephen Crane, 330. 335. We've got 335 from anybody. So with Stephen, 330. We are going once, going twice, and sold to Stephen Crane, £330. Thank you very much. You're going to enjoy that one. It is a super, super fish. Again, thank you for everyone tuning in. I'd appreciate, your feedback on what you think to the spread we've put forward. If there's anything particular you're looking for out there as well, you'd like to see in the auctions, feel free to let us know, because I've no doubt got something kicking around the fish houses. So, next lot on. Another cracking little Goshki from Hiroi. So 20 cm starting bid of £50 on this one. Lovely little Marathon spot on the nose. Nice flowing pattern on it. Again, you're going to expect that background to darken up. I think with that one, when it darkens, you're going to get a nice bit of robing there, which is going to look pretty cool. So, £50 on this one for anybody who's interested. Straight in there at 75. So looking for £80 now. Let's get the video up. There we go. Look at that Benny. That Benny is intense. Really, really nice. I think Hiroi is pretty much one of the oldest serving bloodlines of Goshki that there is, and they've evolved over the years. There's obviously been other breeders, but they've always remained a constant. So, yeah, lovely fish. And just have that vision of that background darkening up on the head, at the odame, the tail stop, and in between. That's going to really set that fish off. So, 75, Alan Finlay, £80. Looking for 85 now on that one. Tell me what you think as well, everybody watching. I was having a chat with Yivo from the Koi partner the other day. So on about getting him on as a guest auctioneer, which should be pretty cool. So if we like the sound of that, stick us a thumbs up in the comments and we'll certainly get it set. But £80 on this one at the minute. Looking for 85 if anybody else is interested. So Alan Finlay, £80. We are going out. Philip Dyke, £85. So anybody got 90 on that one? £90, anybody? With Philip Dyke at 85. So back to calling that one off. Phil Norton, snipered in again. Oh, Justin now, 100 on that one. So what I'll do is I'll stick the video on. We'll let that run and then look to wrap it up at the end. Cracking fish, that one. Can't beat a good Goshki. Like I say, this fish I've just got from him. It was actually one I bought from Narita, who's I don't know how he manages to prize these fish away from the breeders, but I'll be sure to dig the video out for question time tomorrow and share that one with you. But anyway, on £100, we're just in Arbon there. So, Philip, 105. We've got anybody at 110 on this one? 110, anybody? Yep, Phil Norton, 110. We've got 115. 115, anybody? We've got Phil Norton at 110. So, Justin, 120. Keep going with this one. 125, anyone? Anybody got 125? So, Justin, 120. We're going once, going twice, and sold to Justin for 120. Thank you very much. I like this one we've got coming next. Here we go. Deutschhoa again, another little rocket. So again, Hiroi, 21 cm, starting bid of £50. What a super little fish that is. Arthur's watching. That'll be another one, to be honest. We'll have to get Arthur on for a special auction one week as well. That'll be pretty cool. So yeah, £60 started on that one from Dave. Cracking piece. Love the little marathon. The level of finish on the sumi and that sumi pattern is absolutely killer. We'll love to see it on Deutschhoa. Again, not many actually get there. Lee Angus, we've got 100 on that one. Let's find the video. There we go. Look at that. Superb. Great body on it as well again. So we're at 100 on that one with Lee. Looking for 105 if anybody wants it. Super skin quality, an amazing sumi pattern there. Lovely fish. Motogoro's coming up nicely as well. Really nice fish. So we're at 100, looking for 105 if anybody wants to take that. 105 from anybody. 110 now with Dave, so 115 if anybody wants to take it. Certainly needs, so we're at 110 looking for 115. We need to find a way of splitting this screen because I feel like you a lot are missing out, not getting to look at my handsome face while the picture's on the screen. And I am laughing when I say that. 120 now we're on. Tony Quick, so looking for 125. Play the video once more. If I can find it. There we go. So we're on 120, looking for 125. Really nice fish. Rory O'Donnell, 125. So looking for 130 now. That little marathon, just such a nice touch to it. Looks like there's going to be a little bit more sumi development there, but hopefully staying away from that marathon spot looking at it. So we're at 125, looking for 130. 130 if anyone's interested. We're going to start wrapping this one up. So Rory O'Donnell, 125. Oh, Phil sniped in there again, 130. So looking for 135 now from anybody. 135. Anybody got 135 to take this one from Phil? No, so Phil Norton, 130, going once. Oh, Rory's back in, 135. And we've got 140. 140 from anyone. Is Phil coming back in at 140? No, right. Rory O'Donnell, 135. We are going once, going twice. Sold Rory O'Donnell, £135. Thank you very much. So, got an absolute cracker coming up next from what I can see. Again, one of my obsessions, this variety for sure. Cracking little shiro sorry there from Tanaka. Doesn't produce many, but my God, when he does, they've got some quality. 19 cm, lovely skin, starting at £50 on this one. Super nice fish. Just look at that pattern on it. Lovely memoir coming through the head. Nice setup. Again, there's plenty more growth to come from this one. White skin, superb. You can see the depth of the sumi as well. Absolutely cracking on it. And there's the sashi at the front. So Dave, £50 on that one. There's 90 from Rob. You see that sumi sashi on there. Colin, 140. Thank you. Got 145 from anybody. So yeah, the sashi at the front is sort of an indicator of good depth to the sumi. You can see there's nice refinement of it on the kiwa as well. A little bit more to come from that pattern in its development. What I'd expect as well as this fish grows, the fins, that Motogoro is going to shrink back and pull tighter into the base of the fin as well, which will add further refinement. But yeah, looking at a really nice fish for this one. So let's get the video on. We're currently with Colin at 140. There it is. Look at that little beast. Say lovely structure. Plenty more growth to come from it, but super, super skin quality. That's what the Tanaka Shiros are all about. So we're at 140 on that one with Colin. Anybody at 145 on that one? Anybody at 145? Yeah, what a little piece. I think this, to be honest, it missed out on a bit of growth because it's been in with some fish that were a fair bit bigger. And you'll know from any of my videos, it's not something I like doing because certain groups miss out, and that one did a little bit. So at 140 with Colin, if nobody else has got 145, we will wrap this one up. So we're going once, going 12. Joe Hunt coming in at 145, nicked it away. We've got 150, Col. I do know how tight you are, mate, but come on, I'm sure you can squeeze another fiver. I'm sure he'll kill me for saying that. Oh, somebody else in Andrew Farnham at 150. We've got 155 from anyone. 155. Anybody got 155 for me? So we're at 150 with Andrew Farnham. We're going to start wrapping that one up. So going once, going twice, and sold to Andrew Farnham for £150. Thank you very much for that. Just fill my water up, so my mouth's seriously drying out with this. I've never done so much talking. I'll be mute tomorrow, which I'm sure everyone in office will love. Right, excited for this one. So, Coda, Ginrin Cheba, 34 cm, starting bid of £50, bid increments of a fiver. Now, this Chiba line from Coda is quite something. These are bred from a stunning 96 centimeter. She can't wait. Brilliant. 96 centimeter female, All Japan show winning fish, absolute beast. Yeah, great line just put together, but the colour. So Clark's in at 250 there. 255 from anyone. The colour is absolutely stunning on them. And you can see there that sort of really sort of oaky, reddy brown colour on them. Really, really clean. Great bone structures on them for growing. So, yeah, super fish. At 250 on that one with Clark's, looking for 255 if anyone else is interested. Let's get the video on. You can even see with that one, it's got that great big head, quite powerful shoulders as well. Nice balance to the pattern, but that colour is just superb on it. Really stunning Chiba colour. So we're at 250, looking for 255. Anybody else is interested? What a fish. Really, really great piece. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I was quite lucky. I think I've been the only person, possibly in Europe with these, to be honest, that got the batch of Tosai from him this year. Tony Quick there, 255. We've got 260 from anyone. And yeah, they've been doing great. But typical Chiba thing, when it gets warm, Chiba Chags, they go completely dark. So I've not really been able to see what I've had all summer. It took to get to this time of year and the water to cool down to finally start seeing what treasure was in there. And yeah, super happy with them. So 255 from Tony Quick. Clark's back in at 280. Have we got 285 from anybody? 285 from anyone. Really happy then. Play the video one more time and look to start wrapping that up. But yeah, fascinating variety. Personally, I don't think we see enough good cheba around. A lot don't tend to get this level of colour, to be honest. I think that's what lets them down, that they tend to go more, not have so much red running through them, which really makes a big difference, a lot of impact. It's got a really nice background colour to it, that one, with the net effect there coming through really well. So 290 there from Danny come in. So looking for 295 from anybody if you want to take it away. 295, anyone? Have we got 295? So look to start wrapping this one up then. So Danny got 290 going once, going twice. Oh, Clark's back in at 295, sniped. Anybody at 300? 300. There's a cracking fish. So we're at Clark's Koi, 295. Again, going once. Oh, back in, 300. And we got 305. Have we got a bid to really wrap it up and take it away? 300 with Danny at the minute, and we got 305 from Martin at Clark's. No. Right, Danny, 300, going once, going twice, and sold to Danny for £300. Thank you very much. You've got yourself a super fish there, mate. Right, next one before we get to one of the big lots. Let's have a look what we've got. Cracking little koaku there from Tanaka. So yeah, I think it's pretty much there for all to see. Actually, the skin on that is so good, you'd mistake it for being Deutsch, to be honest. So got a starting bid of £50 on that one, 26 cm from Tanaka. Joe hunting at 60 there. Yeah, that skin is superb. See, it's got a really nice body to it as well. Great mouth, great body setup. See, that head is so important. So yeah, I think it's a good sign that there's going to be good growth there to come. Colin in at 100. We've got 105 from anybody. Here's the video. Really see that skin now. Super skin quality. Really nice, simple pattern as well. But like I say, a lot more to come from that body looking at it. A lot more to come. Mega fish. 105 now with Alan. We've got 110 from anybody. 110. Anybody else watching, please? I'd appreciate the support. Hitting the like button, hitting share, sharing the word with your friends as well, ready for next week's auction. So we're at 105 with Alan on that, 105. So looking for 110 if anybody wants to take it. 110. Nick Osborne, 115. Thank you. We've got 120 from anybody. Have we got 120? Anybody at 120? Okay, so with Nick Osborne at 115, going once, going twice, and sold to Nick Osborne, £115. Thank you very much. Great little piece. Right. Oh, no, it's not the one we want. I want to get rid of the picture. Okay, folks, so one of our first bigger lots. You might well remember this fish if you watch my content. Really has changed a lot as it's grown. So we've got here 3 year from Tenney, 53 cm female, super sankey. You've probably seen the Taniguchi grow out event coming up. This is one I've raised since toe site. It was actually on the Taniguchi Autumn Harvest video featured here, and maybe on one of the Koi Talk videos as well. Mega fish. So right, we're straight on. Colin, 300. Let's go from there, folks. We're going to go in bid increments of a tenner on this one, being one of the dearer lots. So looking for 310 next. But yeah, what a fish. That body, so much growth. Brian Evans, 450 on that one. And yeah, Taniguchi, I mean, I've just the farm is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And his sankey and koaku, the lineage is absolutely top. Apologies about the noise on the video. Yeah, we're at 500. You could see from that video. I mean, look at the face on this fish. It's absolutely savage. Loads more to come from it. And the sumi, we're at Phil Norton, 550. You can see the sumi, you know, really starting to develop in all them different areas on the body. When that does come through, which I'm expecting to see a lot of that development this winter, going to be an absolute piece and a half there. Sumi, you can see starting to develop in the other pec fin. As well, but I think considering this was raised when it arrived with me, it was what 15 centimeter toe size. I think 2 seasons later we're at 53. Cracking fish, and let's say they've got the genetics to really race on from there even as well. So 550 we're at with Phil Norton. If I can just apologize for the noise coming again here, I will just play the video one more time. Yeah, super piece. So anyway, 560 if anyone wants to take it. We're with Phil Norton at £550 at the minute. Have I got 560 from anybody? 560 on this one. Oh, so Phil Norton, 550. We are going once, going twice. Sold for 550 to Phil Norton. Congratulations, Phil. Super fish there, mate. Super fish. Magnificent. There we go. So we've got we've got 5 lots left, and then we are ending with the sort of star listing, the Dainichi showa, which I'm sure is going to get a fair bit of interest. But yeah, let's next one up. My Nan's watching again, one of my biggest fans. How you doing, Nan? Yes, Deutschhoa, Hiroi, 20 cm. More of a Deutsch sort of showa. This one, a bit more traditional in its setup. Starting bid of £50 for anybody who is interested. So straight in with Douglas there at 60. Dave Littlewood Wheeler, 85. Have we got 90 from anybody? Back to £5 increments on these ones. Have we got 90 from anyone? Let's get the video on. Andrew Hudson, 95. Got 100 from anyone. To be honest with you, it looks as well like it, just a little bit of excess mucus around the shoulder on this one. So no doubt we'll have had that settled down now. So that skin muster is going to pop even more. But super body form on it. Again, you can see a cracking pattern laid out on it as well. We really have done well to get these Deutschhiroi at this kind of level. £100 on that one. Have I got 105 from anybody? 105 from anyone. Lovely little fish. Have we got £105 from anybody? 110 from Andrew Hudson. So we've got 115 from anyone. Let's get the video back on again. 115 from Philip there. So we've got anybody with 120. Really cannot be. I know we've had a few decent ones on here tonight, but good little Deutsch showa like that just looks the nuts. No denying. There's a little bit more to come from the sumi on the face as well, which will be quite nice. Dave there, 120. Have I got 125 from anybody? 125. 125 from anyone. Yep, Philip, 125. We've got 130. Anybody at 130? Lovely fish. 130, anybody? Look to get this one closed up now. So we're at 125 with Philip Dow. Dave's back in at 130. We've got 135. You're going for it, Phil? 130 at the minute. We've got 135 from anyone. 135. So we're at Dave, Littlewood Wheeler at 130. Philip's back in at 135. We've got 140. Now, if we've got 140. So we're at 135 with Philip Dyke. So 135 going once, going twice. Oh, there we go, right at the end. See Steve with a sigh of relief there. Just how quickly they get up on the screen for me. So we're at 140 with Dave. We've got 145 from anyone. Straight back there, 145. We've got 150. Have we got 150 on this one? 4 more lots to go this evening. Have we got 150 from anybody? 150. With Philip, 145. Going once, going twice, and sold to Philip Dyke, 145. Thank you very much. Let's get that one off. This is quite an interesting one we've got up next. You would not believe how this has changed already, and the sort of picture I've got in my head for it. It's going to be a super, super fun one to watch develop. Benny Kikuru from Tanaka, 29 cm. The sumi comes fast on these things. I've got a few kicking around at KW, and how they're sort of changing at the minute is wild. So starting bid of 50 on this one. But yeah, what I'm seeing here already, I'm expecting the sumi is going to come in them fins. We can see it underlying in quite a few places along the dorsal line, either side of it there, or the peduncle. Tony Quick there at 60, 65 from anyone. Yeah, big change to come. And when that sumi does come, it's going to completely transform the look of the fish. I can promise you. Where this will probably be in a few months' time is a fish that would absolutely light the auction up. So if you can have a bit of vision, I think you're going to steal a bargain away here. So Ryan Norman, 65. Douglas Curl, 70. We've got 75 from anyone. Yeah, mega transformation to come. Let's get the video on. Tony Quick, 75. We've got 80 from anyone. Great body on it as well. Lovely Benny quality. The head pattern's mega interesting. And you can see down the lateral the quality of that sumi that has already come up. So if you imagine them other areas where you can see it underlying at that kind of sumi quality, you can see what I'm expecting, you know, to come in future, and that is just going to look insane. So we're at 75 with Tony Quickly. Angus, 85 on that one. And we've got 90 from anyone. £90 from anybody. Lee Angus at 85. Tony Quick, 100. Still an absolute bargain in my opinion. Like I say, given where I anticipate this fish to be and look like in just a few months, at £100, that is a bargain. And we've got anybody at 105. Play the video once more. Ryan Norman, 110. And that is one of the joy with these varieties as well, to be honest. We're getting to watch that development come in and not really knowing the end product or the end result. But that's why you just have to look at the qualities in front of you and then sit and enjoy the ride, basically. So 120 with Tony Quick. We've got 125 from anybody. 125. 125 from anyone. Say, I think Tony's currently got a bargain there at 120. So Tony Quick, £120, going once, going twice, and sold to Tony Quick, 120. well done. And yeah, be sure to update us in a few months on that one, Tony, because I think everyone will have a shock and maybe be a few regretting not going in for that one. Right, 3 lots left, and not long before we're at that epic Dainichi listing. So let's have a look. Oh, wrong one. Video. We need the picture first. Here's another interesting one, folks. This has sort of been a reference variety for me while we've been on with the golden corn, but Ginrin Matsu Kawabaki, this fish about a month ago was completely white. Absolutely completely white. So starting bid at 50, we've got Douglas straight in at 80. Ginrin quality is superb. What pattern we're going to end up, we don't know. I'd expect the head to start whitening a fair bit now as well. I think you know, they're not too long out of the growing pond as well, so there's going to be some improvement to come there. But yeah, what's to come from that Sumi pattern? Big change. Mark Andrews at 120. Big change to come over the next few months. To be honest with you, I mean, the development in a month has been insane. So what's going to come in the next few in the cooler waters? Who knows? But they're a cracking variety to watch. And see him transform. So let's get the video on. In fact, you can see there the head already looks a bit different. Douglas, we're at 125 on that one. Great body to it. You can see the backbone's actually quite prominent. Great head, good structural setup to the fish overall. Like I say, these are one just enjoy the ride. They're very similar in sort of how they develop to the white golden corns. So again, I have criteria I'm looking for when I'm picking these. I was picking it on quality of white skin and body shape. That's it. And then we let them go and see what comes of them. So Douglas at 125, Mark Andrews in at 130. Has anybody got 135 on this one? Anybody got 135? Let's just play the video again. But yeah, look at that. What Sumi pattern is it going to have? You just never know. 135 with Daniel Haggerty there. They could be Sumi in the fin to come up. I mean, it comes so fast. I would expect more than likely there will be Sumi come on the fin, and who knows what's going to happen on the head. It really is part of the fun of this variety. So 135 with Daniel Haggerty. Has anybody got 140 for this one? 140. Philip Dyke come in at 140. Anybody got 145? Got 2 listings left after this. Yeah, been pretty epic tonight, everybody. Thank you very much. 140. Has anybody got 145 on this one? Anybody got 145? No. So with Philip Dyke at 140, going once, going twice, and sold to Philip Dyke, £140. Well done on that one. Very nice fish. And yeah, again, updates, please. More than welcome. If you're a Koi Talk subscriber, be great. You know, share it in a few months on the subscribers club there. Nice to see any of that stuff. I always love seeing how the fish I've supplied have got on. Right, last 2 lots. Here is a Shiro. I'm a massive fan of. This is a super fish. From Tanaka again. I did actually, when Chris, to be honest with you, he did the auction listings. And when I found out he'd done it, I wasn't best pleased. But there we go. Yeah, if you can see the quality in this one, you can see where it's going. It's a serious fish. So we're a starting bid of 100. Douglas straight in at 125. Start increments of a £5 on this one. But just look at that body setup. First and foremost, superb body line to this one. You can see the power in the head, great length down to the dorsal fin from behind the head. Andrew Hudson 135. More than anything, you can really see where the Sumi quality is going to be. If you actually look in the base of the fin at the Motogoro, you can really see the quality. You know, the fins can be a great guide when there's not too much Sumi on the body. Douglas 150 there, and you can see it absolutely shining. You can see the bluey sort of area just behind the head where there is some Sumi, so there's going to be more there to come. That pattern's going to move more towards the dorsal, which is going to look absolutely insane. Ian Henderson 155. We've got 160 from anybody. Better get the video on. Andrew Hudson 160. we'll really see it more here. But yeah, that body, I mean, just look at the size of the mouth on it. Cracking fish. You can really see it. I think it's quite, the roadmap for the fish is quite clear as well. All it needs is a good environment and some time. And yeah, you've got a serious fish there. So Reese Turner in at 165. We've got 170 from anyone. Douglas 175. Anybody at 180. But yeah, great fish to bring on this one. Like I said, plenty more size to come from it. It's only the sort of growing conditions that's meant it's 27 cm at the minute. Andrew Hudson 180. Has anybody got 185 for this one? So one of my absolute favourite fish we've listed this evening. I was actually planning on keeping it tucked away until it looked more like the sort of vision in my head, which would have really got people scrapping for it. So 180 on this one. Has anybody got 185? Douglas 185. Anybody on 190? Anybody on 190? Second to last lot for this evening. £190, anybody? £190, anyone? It's with Douglas Curl at the minute. Phil Norton come in 190. Anybody got 195 for me? I'll give the video one more play. Really get a gist of that body. There's some super power in it. But yeah, that is going to be a stunning shiro. 190. Douglas Curl 195. Anybody at 200? Can we get it up to 200? Lovely fish. £200, anybody? Video's nearly done. There we go. So with Douglas Curl at 195, going once, going twice. Oh, Luke Rawlins come in at 200. Very nice. Have we got 205 from anybody? 205 from anyone. So if you've got a winter grow on tank, this is just one of them fish you're going to be rewarded with massively. I absolutely assure you of it. Luke Rawlins, 200. Have we got 205 from anybody? 205. Phil's back in at 205. Have we got 210? 210 from anyone? We're at 205 with Phil Norton. Anybody got 210 for me? Luke's back in at 210. We've got 215. Anybody? 215 from anyone? 215, anyone? It's an absolute bargain, in my opinion, at 210 for what's going to come from this fish. So with 210 at Luke Rawlins. So going once, going twice. Oh, Phil's back in, 215. Have we got 220 now from anybody? Give the video one more play. Why not? And then we'll move on to the Dainichi lot, which I'm sure a few people have possibly been sat waiting for. Luke's back at 220, 225 from anybody? Have we got 225? Phil, are we going 225 on this? Yep, 225. Have we got 230? We've got 230, Luke. So we're with Phil, 225, going once, going twice, sold to Phil Norton, £225. Thank you very much, Phil, and thank you guys for that one. Super fish, and again, would love some updates on that one. I believe it's going to be a mega fish. So, last one of the evening. To be honest, I was a bit on the fence about putting this one in, given the sort of value of such fish, but there we are. We'll see how it goes. I think there's potentially a real bargain in this for somebody. Dainichi, 47 cm. This actually comes with an original breeder's certificate as well. 50 cm. I can't remember it's male. Can't remember the exact parents that it's from, but nonetheless, Dainichi showa of real quality here with real potential. So we've got Douglas gone straight in there at 300. We're going to increments of a tenner on this one. I think it might be Super Monster Lineage this one. I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to it. Koi Beginnings 350 there. But just look at what's going on with that fish. You can see the quality stepped up a gear. Ben, 400. How you doing, Ben? Yeah, so much to come from it as well. We can see sumi around the eyes, on the heads. There's going to be all that to develop. If you actually look at the pattern, you've got that lovely sort of contrasting sumi pattern going down the body. 435 on that one with Douglas. Yeah, lovely balance to the Benny pattern as well. There's actually good structure there. I'm not a big advocate that it's got to have a kohaku pattern, but it has got a nice kohaku pattern there. 450 from Ben. Let's say £10 increments on this one, folks. Motoguro in the fins coming up nicely. Really nice. I should get the video on, really, shouldn't I? Here we go. Is a little bit overexposed there, but my God, I mean, look at the quality. The Benny quality is absolutely top. Rich Huxley come at 460. Elite in at 500 on that one. You see, them guys know that fish is a bargain. Yeah, mega. So just time. Time is all it wants for that sumi to happen on this one. And like I say, more body can be gained from it. It has been in one of the outdoor ponds for a little while now. With that structure, it just needs some food throwing it in, and away we go. So we're at 525 on that one. Has anyone got 535? Ben's at 550. Yeah, look at that. Sashi's starting to refine quite nicely. Like I say, in the right conditions, this will start packing some serious size on. You'll soon fill that body out. You're going to see some of the sands I've actually had in the growing pond coming through soon, and there's 2 or 3 of them fish. Collins in at 575. Anybody got 585? Elite 595. Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of examples in there that I'm expecting to be nearly 70 centimeter sansai. They're absolutely flown, and male fish as well. So wait until you get to see them and you see the true power of this Dainichi lineage. It's phenomenal. So at 595 with Elite Koi, last lot of the evening. Has anybody got 605 for me? Ian Henderson, 600. I'll take that one. Not Colin in at 610. 620 from anybody. Have we got 620? I just look at that skin quality, immense. And like I say, it does come with an original breeder's certificate from when it was Tosai. Elite going strong, 650. You're in trouble, you locks. I know Chris doesn't like losing in these things. 650. Anybody got 660 for me on that one? We'll wrap the video one more time. Anybody got 660? Yeah, Dainichi fish, and we are going to make sure I've got plenty of these to start listing in the coming weeks as well. So if anybody is looking for a nice Dainichi fish, yeah, stay tuned. So we're at 650. Is anybody going to steal it off Chris and ruin his evening? 660 quid. I'm sure someone out there who's bidding's got an extra tenner to throw at it. 660, anybody? So we're with Elite at £650. We are going once, going twice, and sold to Elite Koi for £650. Thank you very much, guys. There we have it. Christ, I'm exhausted. How was that for you all? Please let me know. All feedback is appreciated. And again, do we want Evo from Koi Partner to be on as a guest auctioneer? I'm sure we can rope it into that one for some fun as well. But thank you for everybody who's given up your time and tuned in this evening. We've already got next week's lots prepared. In amongst them, stay tuned. I've picked out, you may have recently seen the Okawa Shiro selection video. I've actually picked 2 of the top pieces from that batch to list in this week's auctions. Next week, sorry, and they are super. Those fish are actually going to include winter raising at my facility as well, so a nice added touch there for them. But I think there's one normal shiro and one ginrin You certainly won't want to miss them. They are mega. And while I've got you all, one last plug on the Taniguchi event. So you've possibly seen already now, we've got it out. The video is out on YouTube. If you've not seen it already, you can get all the details on our website. All the fish are listed as well. But yeah, just for while you're all here, there we go. That stunning lot of what is actually 54 fish apparently coming up for sale. We've got some golden corn. I mean, the koaku and everything in there are just absolutely superb. This quality for the price though. So we're talking $495 and $595 on these. That's including winter raising at Taniguchi Koi Farm in Japan. So they'll be raised through to Jumbo Tosai. Absolutely epic. There's going to be some super fish coming out of them for people. Already getting wind, it's going to be super competitive. So what I would advise if people are after a fish from these is to, any dealer you're speaking to, give them 2 or 3 potential options, because trust me, there's not really a bad one in there. And it's something you'll want to be a part of because the fish are an absolute steal. Give them the options and, fingers crossed. But like I say, I'm expecting demand to be high. Enjoy it. And thank you to everybody again for tuning in. And it's only going to be a mere, 23-ish hours, 22 and a half hours till I'm back again for Q&A live tomorrow. So get all your questions ready, folks. I'm going to prepare, a nice bit of koi appreciation and, fire into all them questions you've got. So that's it from me. Thanks again. And I'll see you next week. You'll be able to see all the pictures for next week's events around on social media and on the website. Hopefully over the next 2 days, they'll be up and live. And see you tomorrow, and then hopefully see you next Tuesday.